Here we go.
Questions.
Oral questions. Questions on Honorable Leader of the Opposition, soon to be next Prime Minister of Canada, Pierre Poilievre.
After 9 years of the NDP Liberals, taxes up, costs up, crimes up.
Time's up.
Today, we'll vote to trigger a carbon tax election between the costly carbon tax coalition of NDP Liberals who tax your food, punish your work, double your housing cost, and unleash crime and chaos, or common sense Conservatives who will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget,
and stop the crime.
Why can't we bring it home today?
Yeah, buddy! Look at the enthusiasm, man.
Mr. Speaker, again, with the clever little performance of slogans he's memorized without any actual solutions for Canadians. He doesn't care about Canadians. He cares about his own political self-interest. If he cared about Canadians, he wouldn't have voted against dental care. He wouldn't have voted against more spaces at $10 a day childcare. He wouldn't have voted against initiatives that are growing the economy, putting more money in people's pockets. He wants a climate change election. Let's have that election in the right time where we're putting more money in the pockets of Canadians. This is not the time for that. We're going to continue to deliver for Canadians.
Wow. Look at the fake enthusiasm. Look at the Conservatives. It's a zoo. Don't mute the microphone, you son of a gun. Don't you dare mute it. Let it happen. Let it happen, Fergus. This is democracy. He didn't mute the mic. I appreciate that.
Leader of the Opposition.
Well, he just said he wants a carbon tax election on his plan to quadruple the tax to 61 cents a litre. If so, will he call it today?
Yes. Look at that. You can't beat the Conservative enthusiasm down on the floor. It's just not going to happen.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I believe this on today we will see that this House does not have confidence in the leader of the Conservative Party.
I hope he eats those words.
We have delivered, are continuing to deliver, reduced emissions, more money in the pockets of Canadians, and success in the fight against climate change as we create jobs and build a stronger future. We are focused on delivering for Canadians the things that actually matter, while he's focused on slogans and clapping. Mr. Speaker, we're going to focus on being there for Canadians.
As they clap, like two of them stand up. Oh my goodness.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, he's concerned that we're clapping for him. He agreed to a carbon tax election on his quadrupling of the tax to 61 cents a litre, where Canadians will choose between an NDP Liberal government that has taxed their food, punished their work, doubled their housing costs, and unleashed crime and chaos in their communities, or a common sense Conservative government to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. He's bragging that he has more politicians on his side. Isn't it really the case that in Canada, the people decide?
Wow! W's for Pierre. The people want it. The people have spoken.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, with the Canada carbon rebate, the price on pollution puts more...
No, it doesn't, dude.
8 out of 10 Canadians right across the country. But we already know from his misunderstanding of carbon pricing that the Conservative leader doesn't understand math or economics. What's increasingly clear is he doesn't understand science as well. That's why I'd be happy to give him a briefing on the science of climate change. And good news on this one, it doesn't require a security clearance for it.
Oh, holy crap. He's got some pokes. He's got some jokes. That was fair game.
Order, please.
That was... Okay, shh.
Mr. Speaker, the Bloc announced a good faith proposal that was reasonable about topics that have already obtained the support of all parties in this House. I would like to know from the Prime Minister if he can give us his word that he will quickly consider the Bloc's proposal to benefit seniors and farmers. The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker.
Don't worry, folks. The English is coming back.
Many times.
Pierre and Trudeau is coming back, so stick around. Don't worry.
For seniors and protection of supply management. We have shown this and will continue to do so. We'll continue to work with other members of this House to deliver for seniors and to deliver for our farmers. We know that there are concerns that we can work together on, and we're going to do so because we're always here to help Quebecers and all Canadians in these difficult times. The Honourable Member for Belleuil-Chambly. Well, here we go. This is a good opportunity. Seniors for whom he cut their purchasing power, and farmers, not only in Quebec and in Canada, we need to be more specific in terms of the intentions. Will the Prime Minister start a conversation with his sometime partner in the NDP so that we can have this project come to fruition in the timeline set out? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Mr. Speaker, we are obviously going to look at this and debate this bill, but if we want to be specific, I'd like to underscore that many seniors in Quebec and elsewhere in the country that I've spoken with this summer said that they saved hundreds of dollars with visits to the dentists that were covered by the Canadian Dental Care Program. And unfortunately, they don't understand why the Bloc is opposed to this care for seniors in Quebec. It saved them hundreds of dollars, and we'll always be here to save seniors money.
The Honourable Member from Burnaby South.
Privatizing healthcare means telling people
Today's the day, buddy.
or go to the back of the line.
Call it.
Daniel Smith is privatizing healthcare in Alberta right now, and this Prime Minister is doing nothing about it. Doug Ford is privatizing healthcare in Ontario, and the Prime Minister praises him. Why is this weak Prime Minister letting Conservatives tear down our healthcare system?
I see that the Prime Minister is rising on his feet. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, on this side of the House, we have always defended universal health care, and we will continue to do. But the member opposite has a point. In those provinces, the NDP was unable to stop Conservatives from getting elected and weakening universal health care in all those places. That is why we are going to continue to stand up for universal health care, to stand up for progressive values, and indeed, to stand up to Conservatives.
The enthusiasm. They're looking at their phones in the front.
Member for Burnaby South.
Oh my goodness.
To stop them, but it's too weak to do it. Les conservateurs.
Conservatives want to cut health care services. It's clear. When the Conservative leader and Stephen Harper were in power, they cut roughly $43 billion in health care. The Conservatives want to privatize our health care system like Doug Ford and Daniel Smith.
Fun fact, this is the first day
the Prime Minister allowed
that Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh have been in the same room since
Speaker,
Parliament has resumed.
The member knows full well that we're always here to defend our public health care system. We are here to invest so that Canadians can have greater access to family doctors. We're here to ensure that there are more mental health services. We're here to require greater accountability and transparency from provinces in terms of the record money we're sending them, and we'll always be standing up to the Conservative provinces that want to cut our health care services.